Bonjour mes amis, we're gonna read our second part of our story, but first, I just wanna show you the page we talked about last, which was this one. And I asked you, what do you think is going to happen next? Just like I would if we were in class, right? So, Graham said to the hospital, Mason said to the doctors, Edison in an ambulance, Evan said to the hospital, and Evan said he's already ridden in an ambulance before. Whoa, maybe we can learn more about that. Caden said on a picnic, good idea. Olivia said to the hospital. Hudson said to the hospital. And Mackenzie said to the hospital. So let's see if they were right. So we'll start here. In a car with a red light, they drove out into the night. Madeline woke up 2 hours later in a room with flowers. Those would be lucky and beautiful. Madeline soon ate and drank. Under her bed, there was a crank. And a crank on the ceiling had the habit of sometimes looking like a rabbit. You see the rabbit right there? Outside were birds, trees, and sky, and so 10 days passed quickly by. One morning, Miss Clavel said, "Isn't this a fine?" Day 2, visit Madeline. So they took a bus and they went to go see a florist. They sell flowers. Visitors from 2 to 4 read a sign outside her door. Tiptoeing with a solemn face, some flowers and a vase. In they walked and they said, "Ah!" They had saw the toys and candy and the dollhouse from Papa. But the biggest surprise by far on her stomach was a scar. So you're right, she did go to the hospital and she had a surgery probably. Goodbye, they said, we'll come again. And the little girls left in the rain. They went home and broke their bread, brushed their teeth, and went to bed. Oh, there's an empty spot. I think Madeline is supposed to sleep there. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on the light and said, "Something is not right." And afraid of a disaster, Miss Clavel ran fast and faster. And she said, "Please, children, do tell me what is troubling you." And the little girls cried, "Boo-hoo! We want to have our appendix out too." "Good night, little girls. Thank the Lord you are well. And now go to sleep," said Miss Clavel. And she turned out the light and closed the door. And thus there it is. There isn't any more. So I think Madeline in the next story comes back home. And we'll learn about that. So this one is Madeline and the Bad Hat for next time.